regular Link. He's so I think he's so good. I think he's so good, so underrated. And so like playing him was just like hard. It was like extra hard because like I hate that character. So it's like, oh my god, like this guy's super good at his character, and it's a character I hate. But he's a good player. He's a good player. Honestly, it's really cool to see him tonight. He doesn't really go to that much.
Yeah.
So it is always a treat to watch these people who generally don't really go out too much, especially like after last week. Like I think we were talking about this too, right? About Link.
Yeah. There was a Link player that like made a run. Yeah. Small little lore. The first tournament I've ever commentated was with Arrow's brother. I forget his name. He's a Luigi player, but yeah, I've been super fond of Arrow. I know his brother talked him up a lot, so I've always been a big Arrow fan. He's always in the LAN Hero chat, lurking, watching some tournaments. I know he competed at Let's Make Big Moves, but now he's back in SoCal. Hopefully coming to more events. You love to see people competing, and so far putting on a clinic in the matchup. I mean, not really giving Junkiee an opportunity to get anything going so far. Junkiee, I feel like this matchup could be pretty difficult for Daisy at times. I mean, you're gonna get boxed out by Link's range, unlike Toon Link and Young Link. Not only does he have those projectiles and trap play with bomb, but he also has good range and kill power. So it's something you have to worry about. One laggy move on a shield gets upbeat, one jump gets called out with a forwarder, and you're down a stock. And I mean, Arrow's not letting up on this pressure.
100%. I think I don't know too much about the matchup. I've never really seen it at all, but I would assume Link does really well versus Peach and Daisy. For the reasons you just listed, obviously, walling her out, projectiles. But Junkiee showing that like she has a lot of fight in her.
Yeah, it's important that you milk as much percent as you can out of it. And I mean, Junkiee is just making it's difficult in matchups when you're getting outranged because your mistakes will be so much more punished because like the small mistakes that some characters that are stubbier can't capitalize on will. But that was a crazy neutral. Yeah. I was able to cover the.
Honestly, I didn't know that would hit under the ledge like that. And she's taking advantage of the neutral too. People like use counters like that. It's basically like a call out, like, hey, stop mashing,
yeah.
And so like I love when people do stuff like that, because always like people love to press buttons in this game. So like be able to like call stuff out like that and just like tell your opponent like, hey, stop. Like it's something like I like to do too with Paulo dash attack. And then I know Chag does it because he uses a Paulo counter too. I wish like counters in general like just were more utilized in situations like that.
Yeah. And it's kind of something you don't think about when you play Peach. When people play Peach, they talk about, float combos, down tilt, back air, side B, literally everything else but that neutral B. And it's such a good, like, as you said, like, it's a checking move. Like, hey, you can't do that. And, no punish the up smash, not ranging. That's a crucial interaction.
Yeah, it really was because Junkiee really could have had a Arrow off stage, but now she's fighting from, center stage again and getting ledge trapped. Repeatedly. Oh, that was broken! Almost killed it like 90 in it. Whoa.
What an up B. Yeah, calling out the high float, able to take it there. That was an insane call from Arrow, covering that float height. Daisies love to go for that really high float, try to get back to a platform, maybe grab the ledge. But look at this pressure with the Nair Z drops. I don't know what Daisy's supposed to do.
I think at that point, he's just like, hey, like we just said, mash the toad.
Yeah, I know. It's like, man. Ooh, I think that float mix up a lot. That was a great empty line. Doesn't get the forwarder though. Gets a turn up dash attack. That's 128. A back air at the ledge will kill here. A back throw might as well. Yeah, turns around, tries to get a throw there, and gets punished for the fishing there. Nair, no double jump.
Her defensive, what does she do here?
No resources. Four till on the weakest of Nairs.
Arrow's pressure. What?
No.
She was holding like up and in or something. Oh my, like she just exploded. She's like 100.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yo, good stuff to Arrow. Good stuff to Arrow. That entire like last stock, like Junkiee had nowhere to go. It was kind of sad, but hey, hopefully the stage, it's her counter pick. She's able to choose a stage that she deems will benefit her tremendously. And Smashville, okay. Like we said earlier, I mean, Smashville is a smaller stage. She probably wants to be able to close out like the distance between Link, but Smashville is like choosing it versus zoners. Like I feel like it's so like you know, it can be polarizing because they just turtle under the platform, and like it's very hard to get in on them when they're under. And I feel like Smashville encourages like really defensive play.
It's one of those things, right, where it's like common sense tells you let's go to the smallest stage. But in reality, I feel like zoners are super ready. I mean, if they're not banning it, then you know that they know something you don't. To reference a set, Charlie lost to Leo at MSM, and I think a lot of the reason was because he was taking Leo to Smashville. Thinking it was a good idea, and then the next set I was watching him and he's like, oh, I banned Smashville. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like you think it would work, but I feel like the zoner characters are so ready for it. And a character like Link has, you know, the options to, you know, sit under the platform, develop a projectile game, or just swing at you like that. If you try to land on the platform, you try to jump, you get forward air, and you're just dead at 120. I mean, Junkie's already down to stock. Gets a forward air though. I mean, it's looking really rough. Arrow's a very disciplined player. I mean, Junkiee, the last game was, to her credit, getting some percent on these scrap situations, but it's not enough to make the matchup a little bit closer. Arrow is playing this super disciplined, but a back air might close it out with a good edge guard for the up, be able to beat out the down air.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, the way that this game is like turned out for Junkiee. But I honestly like really believe that she could bring it back. It'd only be like a few interactions. She just needs to learn how to, you know, really deal with these projectiles. Maybe she's just jumping a little too much. If she just stayed grounded, a little bit more patience, you can see her close the gap. But what's really hurting her is these ledge traps.
And the smaller stage, I mean, you know, one ledge trap leads into another because you roll once and now you're on the other side of center and trying to fight your way out of the corner gets an uppy on the dash attack. That's been a classic since forever. And I mean, looking a little bit harder and harder for Junkiee to come back from this big percent and stock disparity. I don't know. It looks rough, this matchup, especially the way Arrow's playing it.
100%. Like, it's super rough, but like I said, you know, hey, we can believe in our girl Junkiee.
Absolutely.
Right now, just edge guard, and then next stock you're gonna get another edge guard, and then you can like try and play out the third stock like pretty honestly, you know.
Tries to space out a back here, trying to get their first stock. I mean, it's super hard. You know, going for the back throw there, not finding a dash attack might kill here. Forward air will definitely, forward air able to kill it. It's rough, but definitely doable for a character like Peach. If Junkiee can get one, you know, extended Peach combo.
I was about to say,
not too bad.
Like this character kind of like it's just damage. There's just damage everywhere. But obviously, with a matchup like this, you have to be able to like get in order to land those combo starters like down tilt. But
what a call out on the jump.
Forward are almost killing like 70%. Goes for the
high with an
up.
No punish. Yeah. I mean, these small interactions really add up when you allow your opponent to kind of get away with that stuff, and it's just looking harder and harder. That up smash not able to kill, but
I think right now she needs to make sure that she doesn't touch Link's shield again. I think she's gonna get up beat.
True. Yeah, up out of shield super good against Daisy.
I'm really hoping, yeah. Like, this is good. This is just damage, another neutral generation. Hopefully, like, she can take a stock, you know? Like, maybe Junkiee, you know, is about to find something out. Oh,
high up, no punish.
Nice. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Kairos downer. That's literally the Kairos downer.
Yeah. That was great.
That was great. Good stuff to Arrow.
Arrow, yeah, Junkiee.